Hey guys, Blazie here, and welcome to another vlog. So, for those who are new to my channel and don't really know what a vlog is, for me, a vlog is just me talking to the camera, talking to you guys, and it's very unscripted, it's very random, who knows what will happen? I sure don't. I just let my mind kind of ramble on about things, but I give you guys some answers, I give you guys some ideas of what my life is like, and just stuff that I've been up to and all that kind of stuff. I give you guys updates. That's the word I was trying to think of. I give you updates to a bunch of things, and yeah. So let us, begin. So I've been a pretty busy bee lately. I've been a pretty busy bee now that the Dragon Heart series I did ended. I have to come up with all these new ideas. So I did the gaming video where I saw like the character look like me. So I just had to do it. Like, come on, the thumbnail material was right there. I kind of just had to do it. And you know what? It did work pretty well. I did get some good views on it. I did get some good views considering, like, I don't know, 100 for me is a good day. At the moment, that video is sitting at 1,000 views. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I can't really complain. But then I did, the really big hit was 17 misconceptions of the furry fandom. This video did really well, and so I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and hello to all the new subscribers out there, because I got quite a few new ones. So thank you very much, thank you, and I hope you continue to enjoy my content. I hope you continue to watch my videos. I hope you continue to give me those watch hours that I need. So please watch this video and all the others all the way to the end. Please, I need those watch hours so I can finally start getting paid for this. Like, I managed to get quite a few watch hours from that video, and it made me so happy. I'm so glad people enjoyed that video. It was a lot of fun. It was dumb fun. That's what you have to understand about me, right? If I'm gonna do basic furry kind of videos, you've seen the misconceptions of a furry fandom. You've seen that before. So if I'm gonna do it, it needs to be my style. It needs to be my kind of comedy. It needs to be my kind of fun, right? That's I think it's obviously the key thing with YouTubing is be your own person. Don't try to be someone else that you're not. Just be you. That's what I feel about YouTube, anyways. What you should be. It's just be you, right? And that obviously does come across in your videos. That's not what I'm trying to say here. I'm sorry. This is what my vlogs are like. I can't really think of things very well in my brain, so I come up with a lot of the wrong sayings. Okay, sorry. God, I'm dumb. Alright, so, like, I've already forgotten. My brain, my god, why do I forget about things? I'm talking about 17 misconceptions of furry fandom, and just, yeah, I need to do it my way, I need to do it my style. So, I will joke about things here and there. I will joke about things. I'm very open about what the furry fandom is kind of like. What in the furry fandom. I'm not going to deny this and that, because those things do exist in the fandom. So I'm gonna like talk about it, but I'm kind of gonna joke about it as well. So it's in there, it's in the videos because I'm not gonna avoid it, but I like to make fun of it as well, and I think that's the key thing there. It's just having a bit of fun. So yeah, it turns out the secret to my YouTube channel is just doing furry related things apparently. Or at least I thought, because then I did the 5 stages of grief video and it did good, but nowhere near as good. Which is kind of upsetting, so now I don't really know what to do. It's one of those things, I'm like, oh, I guess I just have to do furry stuff. That'll get me views, that'll get me watch hours. And then no, it kind of dropped down again. It's like, oh, okay, what do I do then? Because, yeah, no, that was like kind of the start of me then going, okay, I need to do more. Good, this one did good. I need to keep doing videos. I need to keep coming up with furry ideas. But then other things came along, and I did, what was it? I did the dream video. I did the dream video just talking about his reveal because I hated the way the internet went about it. And so I decided to just do a little video on that. And honestly, it did really well. Probably because I don't have my face in the thumbnail. It's just a thing of dream. And so it's a little clickbaity like that. It's very clickbaity, but you know, you kind of have to play the system sometimes with YouTube. And it wasn't, that video wasn't for my followers. It wasn't for furries. It was for the haters. So that's why I made that kind of thumbnail instead, because I wanted to attract the haters. I wanted to attract the people who were talking about Dream. And so that's how that kind of video came to be, and that's why the thumbnail looks like that. And yeah, it was actually kind of successful. That video actually did pretty well. Pretty damn happy about that. I do have stuff on my YouTube. I do have it opened up on my laptop because I'm trying to remember what I did. Oh yeah, then I did the cancel culture has gone too far. Now, there have been like certain things I have found out. Certain people did not die. They kind of, well, some that lied about it and all this kind of stuff. But my point still stands: is don't be happy when someone dies. That like, in terms of just like they were bullied to death, because it definitely has happened. It definitely has happened. Cancel culture has definitely done some bad things, absolutely. And people have still, like, I still know that people have taken their lives because of bullying. I absolutely 100% know that. Like, in terms of, like, cancel culture, trying to cancel someone and they have gone that distance, it definitely has happened. Not so much with, like, yeah, the people who I was kind of talking about at that specific time, but there was also, like, yeah, but it wasn't just them, it was a whole bunch of things. But I thought I would just kind of clarify that, because I know some people have commented on that. And then, yeah, I finally got around to doing the Pinocchio review, which did pretty well as well. I'm not too mad about that. Like, it hasn't gotten 1,000 views yet, which would be nice, but it's doing well, and I'm pretty happy. I was pretty happy with it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that review came out. I mean, sure, it could have been better, but yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with it. And I love the thumbnail. The thumbnail, I just love the thumbnail. Thumbnail is so stupid, but like, I was going to do just like one image of his face, and then maybe put me in there somewhere. But what I ended up doing is I kept finding a whole bunch of good images of him, and so then I would upload them all up onto Photoshop. And once I started like cutting out the backgrounds, they kind of slotted into place, and I'm just like, oh, actually, this is kind of amazing. And so I kind of just ran with it and just had his faces all over the place, and I love it. It's so stupid, but it's just so good, because like, just those faces were so good. I'm kind of upset about, like, with that movie, with how good the model for him was. The model for Honest John is so good, but he's so animated that it kind of ruins how good he looks. It's weird to say, but yeah, like, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Let me know down in the comments if you know what I'm saying. Just because then I get some comments and interaction. Interaction's good. Interact my videos, guys, okay? It's good. It lets YouTube know people want to see my videos. I can't remember what I was talking about. Again, my brain just doesn't work sometimes. But yeah, I did that video. I talked about how many views has that gotten? I can't. Oh, it's got pretty good views. Sorry, yeah, I do have my laptop open, just so I could kind of remember specific things to talk about sometimes. Which, yeah, then I talked about Mario and just yeah, like, it was just one of those kind of things where it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna voice my opinion on this, what I think about Bowser in particular, because everyone's all about Chris Pratt, but I'm just like, yeah, Bowser is kind of just Jack Black. Especially towards the end of, like, one of his sentences, I'm just like, that's just Jack Black, so why are people okay with this, but not Chris Pratt? You know, That's just my whole thing. And then recently, I did the Velma stuff about how disrespectful I find it, and more stuff are coming out about it that is just goddamn. Like the fact, the voice actor for Velma likes J.K. Rowling's treats. People are just like, yeah, seeing that she likes all her treats. Like she acts like she's like a feminist or something. No, or something maybe. Like she's all for like women's rights and all that stuff. Like she's a defender of all that. Like the voice actor, actor person. Um, like she's all for like human rights and all that kind of stuff. But then yeah, she's liking a transphobe's treat basically, and it's like people are finding out, and then just a whole bunch of other stuff. Like she's like happy that Scooby Doo isn't in the show, and it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. I'm very curious as to how well that show's going to do. Because let's be real, people are going to watch it out of sheer hate for it, kind of thing. They want to shit on it, kind of thing. They want to find those bad moments and post them onto the internet and just be like, "Oh, look how dumb this is." But that requires them to watch it, giving it views, and that's not what we want, kind of thing. You know, the internet's stupid like that. The internet will watch things that they hate. You know, like for example, She-Hulk at the moment. That got like She-Hulk, Lord of the Rings, you know, like all these things that people are hating on, absolutely hating on, yet they watch them because they want to have have reasons why they hate it. They want to show the world, I hate it because of this scene, that thing, blah 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 blah. Which yeah requires them to watch it, giving it views, giving it money, and it's just people are stupid like that. People are absolutely stupid like that. Especially like it's fine. For example, it's fine if you watch 3 to 4 episodes, right? But if you already hate it up to that point, like if you've watched 3 4 episodes and you hate it, you absolutely hate it, then why keep watching it? I don't understand that. I don't understand it. Because there are a lot of people who will keep watching it. Yeah, I understand when it comes to reviewers and they have to watch it, but I don't understand when it comes to just normal, everyday people on the internet. Just, oh, I hate this thing, but I'm gonna watch it all the way to the end, giving it views, giving it money, and all that crap. It's just, this is why it's allowed to continue and get season twos and all this kind of stuff, because even the haters are watching it, and it's just, you're a bunch of idiots sometimes. Like people are idiots sometimes. I'm not afraid to say that. But yeah, and so yeah, so I've had like yeah the Velma thing, the Dream thing, the Mario thing sort of come up all in like quick succession of each other. So I've had stuff to do. I've had stuff to upload to YouTube. So now the question is kind of is now what do I do? I finished my next big series, the Dragon Heart starts, and I am sort of currently working on a new anime review because people have asked me, do I actually like any furry anime? So because I've done Beastars review, I did the first season of Beastars. Haven't done season 2 because I'm just not interested in it. And I did Brand New Animal BNA. I did a review for that, and I wasn't a huge fan of it either. So yeah, people have asked me, do I actually like any furry anime? And well, I have one. I watched it years ago, so it's kind of fun watching it again, and it is what I generally enjoy. So, spoiler alert, my next review, I'm going to enjoy it. But yeah, so I'm slowly working on that one. It's only in Japanese. It only has subtitles, so it kind of makes it harder to watch for me because I have to kind of pay attention while also writing down notes and all that kind of stuff. It does get a bit much sometimes, so it is taking a little longer than I would like it to. So that's why I'm kind of doing this video, the vlog style video, because I don't have anything at the moment. I also tried looking into a collab, or like doing collabs with people, and they're just like, yeah, go, yeah, like, yeah, do it, yeah, sounds like a good idea, yeah, do it. But none of them are like, I'll do it, or anything like that, or just, not to be rude, but like people that I want to be interested in it, kind of thing. Like, I mean, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird on me, but you know, sometimes that's what you want. I need a personality. I do kind of need a personality. That's and who also like doesn't mind talking about very specific things. I think that's also a key thing in who I'm trying to find to collab with, and it's just been a little bit difficult. So I already have like most of that script written up, but then I can't really do anything with it because I'm like, I would like to be able to do it with someone else, but if I can't, then maybe at one point I will just have to do it. So I don't really know what I'm doing with other ideas, kind of thing. Because yeah, it's taking a while to do this anime review, and then after that, I don't know. I do have like a bunch of ideas. I do have like a bunch of movies to review. I have a bunch of movies to review. It's just a matter of just like, is it the right time to do it, kind of thing? Are people gonna be looking for that? Should I even do it now? And then I just gotta be in the mood to watch it, you know. Sometimes you gotta be in the right mood for a cartoon or right mood for a horror, so on and so forth. And so, yeah, that obviously plays a big part in it. Yeah, and then, so yeah, so there's a lot of stuff happening with my YouTube at the moment. The watch hours went up by like 500 recently. So I'm like, I still need like 1,000 watch hours, but it was like 1,500 not long ago. So it went up a lot. So thank you guys. Please continue to watch my videos, please. Especially just watch it to the end, put it on in the background, or just turn it on and mute it. I would be okay with that as well. Just help me get those watch hours. That's all I really, really want in the end. And of course, just to satisfy yous. That's not the right word, but it kind of is. I want to bring you guys great joy. I can't think of the right word. I I want you guys to enjoy the videos. Yeah, I want you guys to also enjoy the videos. That's the key thing, you know, not just the watch hours and such, but for the, yeah. But yeah, so that's my YouTube side of things. I'm still yeah, just kind of working out what to do next. If you guys got any ideas, obviously let me know down in the comments below. If there's any movies or whatever you guys want me to review, yeah, let me know in the comments. Any furry specific ideas, let me know down in the comments and such. Yeah, I know I said I was going to do like more ASMR videos. I just haven't. It's never really just crossed my mind to do more or how to go about it. Um, I just don't really know because there's times where I'm just like, yeah, let's just do it. It gets views. But then I'm also just like, I don't know if that's what I want to be associated with. Like, purely just that. Like, purely just the micro vs macro videos I've done, which have gotten thousands of views. And if I kept doing them, I would probably be successful. But I don't know if that's all I want to be associated with. Same with the Vor stuff. I've done a lot of Vor stuff, and that's the only thing that is still getting views to this day. It's just Vor stuff. So, I mean, thank you. I do like Vor. It's not just a joke to me kind of thing. I do generally enjoy it, and I do generally enjoy those. I do generally enjoy talking about. I do generally enjoy talking about doing those videos. It can be a lot of fun. Depending on the idea, it can be a lot of fun. I do enjoy doing the little skits and such. So it's not like I don't enjoy it. It's just I don't know if I want that to be my entire channel, basically. Like I like doing my reviews. I really do. They don't get the most amount of views. Everything else kind of does. Like all the furry stuff if they're doing like all the kink kind of stuff. That gets a lot of views. So yeah, it's one of those kind of things I kind of battle with every day is figuring out should I or shouldn't I? I don't really know. But Oh well, it's just one of those things. Like maybe I'll do another ASMR, but then like I kind of scare off other people. Is my problem there? Is I kind of scare off others who do just like the reviews and such. If I do something too sexual, then they kind of get scared off, and it's like, oh, well, I just lost people, and that kind of sucks. And then I just get the horny people as well, who do just want me to do the macro videos and nothing more, and it's like, my heart's not in it to just do that. I want to have a somewhat good image on the internet that isn't just that. But sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to make money. Spoken like a true whore. uh yeah, so that's the YouTube kind of side of things. With my normal life, my actual life, talk about actual stuff in life. I will show you something that I got recently it wasn't like I did do like a little post. I did post about it on Twitter. Which follow me over on Twitter, guys. I do have a Twitter. It's all down in the description below. So yeah, go follow me over there. And so talked about on there. Then I talked about in the community tabs or whatever. I did post it here, but I will show you off something I got, which is this right here. It's in like so it's always in the background of my videos, but I always cover it, but I can't really help that. This is the only place it could be. So let's try to, you know what, I'm going to take my paws off and actually do this properly. Because he is heavy. He is a hefty, thick boy. He is very heavy. So this, I'm trying to be very careful here, and then I can't actually see it properly on the camera. So this is a statue of Draco for Dragonheart, which it does say at the bottom there, Dragonheart. I got this on eBay, and it's so cool. It is so cool, and in generally really good condition. Only like 2 of the back spikes have broken off, which I easily fixed with glue. It's that kind of broken, very very simple broken. It is, really really awesome. Lots of cool little details and everything. It looks so cool. I'm so happy about this. Try to get it closer. Yeah, that's his face there. I don't know how well this is showing up, because obviously microphone is right there, so I'm just kind of just moving this about. But yeah, it's cool. Like its face is maybe a little weird when it's front on, but from the sides of the way, it does look really really cool. Very very happy with it. The wings just kind of slide out with a little peg in them. You know what? I'm just gonna put him down on my bed, very very gently. He is very 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 cool. I'm so happy with him. The key thing with him is like, because I did all the reviews of Jagged Heart, so if you haven't watched them, go watch them. They're really good movies for the most part. uh, but I would I kind of search eBay now and then for things I like. I'll check out Gilmore, Scooby, Yoshi, Lion King, and sometimes Dragon Heart, which I would normally have just like the old 90s toys of them, which would be like $200 or so. They're like really really expensive. Besides all the characters who weren't in the movies or something, I bought out like extra dragons and things that weren't in the movies. They generally are cheaper, but trying to get like a Drago toy is very, very expensive. They are easily $200 or so. And so yeah, that was not something I was interested in. Like maybe I was close to maybe buying them at some point through Afterpay, which allows me to do like $50 every so often. Basically, every 2 weeks, you pay $50 and that's it. Um, until you reach the limit or the full payment. And so that was like an idea, but the toys weren't perfect. They weren't perfect. And then yeah, one day going through eBay, I saw that statue. I saw that statue and it just made me go, "Oh, wow. I've never seen one that looks that cool. Looks that detailed and everything." There are ones you can get that are like really really cool looking statue things, but the ones you have to paint yourself, and I'm just like, no, I can't do that. Especially when they were also asking for like $100 or so. And yeah, they don't come pre-painted. It's like, yeah, no, thank you. So that's the only one I've seen that's like an official statue that is actually painted and everything. And at first, I'm like, ooh, it's only $80. Now, the problem was is that it was also uh, what I saw afterwards. Sorry, is that it was a bid. It was a bid, so it was $80 bid. So it's kind of like, should I? Because then I also saw the postage was $70, which makes sense because how freaking heavy and like careful you would have to be. Like 70 is kind of actually seems kind of generous in a way, but but the deciding factor was that he was in my state. He was in Adelaide, Australia, where I live. That like and like only like half hour, 20-30 minutes up the road. Like how could I not then? Because then the key thing is that I didn't have to pay postage. I didn't have to pay an extra $70 for postage. I could just go and pick him up. And so then I was like, oh yeah, I have to do this. So I bidded the $80. But the key thing, what I was doing as well was like, if someone else bids, I don't know if I'll go for it because at the time I didn't really have a whole lot of money. This was kind of was my money. So I'm kind of like, I don't know if I will bid any higher than 80, maybe go up to 90, because in the end it would be a stupid thing not to get for me, who loves who really wants this kind of thing, you know. But yeah, I don't think I'll go any higher than 90. So the days went on, the bid finally comes to an end, and I won. Woohoo! And no one else bidded on it. No one else bidded on it, which is really weird and surprising. I'm gonna guess just no one saw it, kind of thing. And nicely enough, the guy was nice enough to come and deliver it straight to my house. So there you go. Yeah, that's how I got that. And yeah, the dude just delivered it here. This is yeah really really cool because I don't own a car, so I was kind of have to just like yeah message a friend like hey can you help me pick this up? But yeah, so I was very very happy with him. Absolutely very happy. Okay, he still has the original box, which is massive, massive freaking box. And I generally thought like the wings were broken or like things were like something else was like broken on it. Because he mentioned like in the eBay thing that the wings were chipped or whatnot. Which I thought they were, but then it's just like no, it's just because they like I thought they were much much worse. But no, it's just because they slot in. And so then like all that part around there you do kind of see like an outline or like a little line around it, but that's perfectly fine. Like it looks like it's not actually broken, basically. But that in itself is heavy as well. Um, and yeah, it is a heavy boy. It is a heavy boy. And so then a good like 2-3 days was me trying to figure out where do I put him. Because I didn't plan on that. I didn't plan on that. like where I'm living now, I have free roam of the living room, so I'm allowed to just like put stuff there, kind of thing, and just like yeah, that was probably where I'm going to put him. But I also spent a lot of money on him. I absolutely love him. I need him somewhere in my room where I can constantly see him. So, but then, yeah, that was then the next question is where do I put him? Because it's not that no, I don't have room. I don't have room. Let me show you. Maybe that's something I should do. Maybe that's something I should do is give you guys a house tour. Maybe someday. But let me just do this for a second. And show you guys. So, yeah, that's one area. That's the TV, and then that's where that is, which used to always be behind me, but now it's in front of me. So yeah, that's the round cupboard thingy. So yeah, as you see, there's no room at all. there's there's no room. There's no room. Oh no. There we go. Whatever. Good enough. Yeah, there's no room at all in my house. Okay, so I just gotta move the camera again. Yeah, good enough. Whatever. I'm just gonna leave my paws off. Yeah, there's no room at all. So what I ended up doing is behind there used to be my Resident Evil figures, and now, as you probably saw, they're down there now. So I kind of moved a lot of things. Down there originally was all my Kingdom Hearts figures, uh, figures, not fingers. Down there was all my Kingdom Hearts figures, which I've now moved into the living room because me and my housemate both love Kingdom Hearts, and we have like a little anime section going on out there and a little gaming kind of thing. So it's okay to put them out there. I don't mind putting them out there. Um, so yeah, now that's where he sits, which kind of works as well with like this like dragon thing I have going, the artwork. So I don't mind it too much. My only problem is that he sits going that way, kind of thing. And so when he should be like on this side, basically, he should be on here, so he's pointing this way, kind of thing. Yeah, but whatever, it's perfectly fine. Very happy with him. And the other thing as well is that there were only 4,000 of them made, which is a lot, but at the same time, like it's still obviously very rare. And at the time, it was 250 USD originally back in the day when it was first sold in the 90s. So that easily upwards of $400-500 today. Which then in Australia it would have been like $400 originally, probably. At least, yeah, between $300 and $400. And yeah, I got it for $80. I got it for $80 because I have seen online that they go for about $300 to $500 online, which doesn't seem like a huge improvement. But that was back in like 2011 that I saw. Like I looked up like they were just like very old posts in a forum is all I saw. But I think generally, yeah, this goes for at least $500, and I got it for $80. Not that I plan on selling it, but it's still really really awesome that I own something like that. Definitely a big part of history. I own that. So happy. Still really really good condition. Just again, two little spikes are broken. That's it. Which again, glue on. It's fine. Yeah, very happy. Speaking of dragons, because I've been on this binge of dragon stuff, I kind of like, because I've been doing like the dragons, the new How to Train Dragon series. I've been doing reviews on them, which the last review did pretty well as well. So thank you guys for that. And yeah, that review did pretty well. I was pretty happy with that one. I was so glad Buzzsaw played a huge role in that series. I just loved watching him. I just love watching him. He's so stupid, but he's so good. It's so good. Which news? There's going to be a season 4 in November. Yeah, already they're just like, yep, season 4. It's just there's been like, yeah, for all like 3 seasons already just this year alone, pretty much. It's just like, yep, season 4 is coming out November, so I know what I'm doing then, apparently. Which I will try to get to it right away, much quicker anyway. I will try my best. Now that summer's coming around, so it's kind of gonna get annoying to make videos. Yay. This is a new house I'm in, so I don't know what summer's gonna be like here. I'm already like, it's already like going into the 20s now, which isn't that bad. It's not, but the house feels warm and I hate it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, speaking of dragons, so with this whole binge I've been doing, I kind of decided like I want to make a dragon story. I want to make my own dragon story. Because that's something we all love, right? It's just dragons and fantasies and all that kind of stuff. And the idea of making our own dragon, meeting our own dragon, or like doing like a story of dragons, right? It always sounds like a great idea. And I decided, yeah, I'm going to do that. Because I do have an idea for a novel. Why is my... Sorry, my... Yeah. I'm okay. Not ear, hair. My hair was going into my ear, and it was really weird, and I did not like that. That was weird. Like I do have a novel in mind. I've had this book idea for so long, for years now. I am like, there's like a whole idea of just like, I'm gonna make a novel one day, and like it's been like years and years. It's like, how's that novel going along? It's just, it will happen one day, and it hasn't happened yet. I do have a whole bunch of ideas written down for it. I still know the general idea, the general ending. I've known the beginning and the ending to that story for years now, and I still remember it. So as long as I remember it, it will happen one day. But lately, I've just been like, you know what? I want to write a story about a boy and his dragon. I say boy, but he's got to be like 18, 20 years old. I think a part of it is him becoming a man, you know, but like, it's not about that. That's not the key thing there. I think it more or less like, it's got to be a running joke. They keep calling him boy. And it's like, I'm a man, damn it. I'm an adult. Which, I feel that. I have to remind myself sometimes. I'm an adult, somehow. So, yeah, so I'm really excited about it. I've actually been working really hard. I've written down pages of notes to do with like the characters, the setting, and just whatever ideas pop into my mind, including like lines of dialogue. I've written all that stuff down, and soon, I think soon, I will actually get a start on it. And this is not going to be a furry story. I will say that. That's the key thing with this. It's not going to be furry related. Because this is something that I would love to get published. I would love this to get attention elsewhere, kind of thing. You know, this honestly means a lot to me. This is like this honestly means a lot to me. The idea of this story, and yeah, I'm putting all my heart into it. I'm putting my heart into this story, and it's like I'll give you guys little, not spoilers, but like a little synopsis of it, right? So, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys think if it's a good idea for a story, right? I'm still going to do it anyway because I think it's a good idea. and I don't really explain things well, so I might not explain it very well. So there's there's going to be two realms, right? It's going to be our world and the dragon's world, which also does have humans and such in it. It's going to be a medieval setting because that's just kind of easier. So you don't have people running around with their phones taking photos all the time or some shit like that. It does make it so much more easier. And yeah, I don't really know a lot of the language, a lot of things they used in medieval times and all that kind of stuff, but I feel like at least I could research it and understand things a bit better than in today's world. Try to do a dragon setting in today's world. I do feel like it's going to be a challenge in itself. You have to have a very specific idea for it. Well, my idea is more for just like an open setting kind of thing, open fields and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be medieval story with a 18 to 20-year old. I'm still kind of working out exactly. Um, who's a bit of a quiet lad. He like sneaks around, gets food and all that kind of stuff. He doesn't have a family or anything, and so he's the quiet one. But he's also just like everyone knows him in the village as like the thief. He keeps stealing food or what, but he's a good soul. You know, he doesn't mean it. That's just how he has to live. Um, and yeah, there's going to be two realms, and the key thing that this is the reason why I want to make this story, the reason that like intrigues me, right, is the idea of dragons being shooting stars. It's weird, but it comes from the How to Train a Dragon books, which if you haven't read the books yet, or don't know about the books, the books for How to Train a Dragon are very different from the film. The characters are generally the same. Like you could easily picture Hiccup's voice fitting the character easily. But for example, Toothless, big freaking toothless dragon, it's just a tiny little dragon. He's just a tiny little green dragon. Green, yeah, not black. So the books are very different, but a very fun read. And right at the end, there's this dragon species who's like super quick. They can't see it. It's so quick. It At the end of the book, it flies off out of the earth out into space, and basically becomes a shooting star. It becomes shooting stars, and I was fascinated by that. I loved that idea so much. I loved that. I got like emotional when I read that. And no, I don't believe dragons are actually shooting stars. I just want to clarify that. But the magicalness of it just sounds like, again, it made me emotional and just like I really loved that idea. So my idea is basically a big part of my idea is that whole thing, whole story kind of thing, is two realms, and now and then we could see into their realm in the form of shooting stars. And basically, we're seeing like dragons fly over us, and it's like, they're actually like in the form of a shooting star, what we think is a shooting star. And one day, one of these shooting stars comes crashing down into our realm. And yes, it does actually. It does. I thought of that idea, right? The shooting star comes crashing down, and then I'm just like, oh wait, that's a movie. I can't remember what it's called now. It's like Star something. It's got Robert De Niro in it as a gay pilot. It is a fantastic movie. I absolutely love it. It's so fantasy. It's so fantasy, and that's why I love it. But yeah, it has a shooting star that comes crashing down, and all these people have to try and go get it. But the main hero gets to it first, which it turns out is just like a female girl, human. That's what I meant. Female human, who is the star. And yeah, it's a great movie. Absolutely hilarious. Great action. Great storytelling. Very fantasy. I love it. And it has Henry Cavill and Daredevil actor in it as well. um, so there's that. If you're yeah. But yeah, then I realized, oh yeah, it's like that. But that's the thing with my story. It's got to be homages and references to other things, really. Like, I'm not going to try and make it as such, because, yeah, that's not what this story is all about. For example, yeah, in the movie, the star is a female human, not a dragon. So, which also, though, is also part of Dragonheart 3. The movie Dragonheart 3. Because how does, like, there's no dragons in that world at that point. But then, how does a dragon appear? It comes down in a comet and crashes down, and then, pow, dragon. And it's just, I thought it was really stupid. I've kind of grown to it because then it, like, I've kind of grown to it. It's still really stupid. It's weird. But it's like, oh, I'm gonna use that. Gonna use that idea, but then mix it with the How to Train Dragon, with the shooting star. And so yeah, the dragon comes down, explodes the ground, whatever. Yeah, the human boy goes to it and meets the dragon. And I I'm still trying to figure it out exactly. You know, like there's so much stuff to kind of figure out. But an idea is the dragon has lost his memory. Doesn't really know who he is. He doesn't even know that he can fly and that he can breathe fire. And so it's as though boy kind of teaches him. Yeah, it's kind of How to Train a Dragon ish. But the dragon talks for one, and yeah, it's just going to be a silly little adventure. But then there's going to be like the classic two kingdoms that he has to. That one of them is evil, one of them's good, but there's like some unknown force controlling the other kingdom, and there's a lot there, kind of thing, and that's where the story really comes into it, and yeah, that's kind of the basic plot-ish synopsis of my story. Is a boy finds a dragon who, and it's all about love and friendship and just not My Little Pony style, but it's yeah, it's all about just it's this idea that from again How to Train Dragon, admittedly, and just Dragonheart as well. It just and Aragon and all that kind of stuff. It's this is a letter to dragons. It's a love letter to everything dragons. That's what this story has got to be. It's a love letter, and that dragons aren't beasts. They are majestic animals, and if we show them love, they will love us back. And you know they don't want to harm us, kind of thing. And that's kind of this got to be the main thing here. But there will be other dragons that get involved in the story who are evil and that kind of stuff, and like people will see them as monsters, but the boy doesn't, kind of thing. He doesn't see our hero dragon as a monster. There will be moments where he sees a breathe fire and it scares him, kind of thing, of how much damage it does and that kind of thing. And I'm just super excited. And at this point, the dragon is stupidly, lazily, maybe or something. It's got to be called Star because he was a falling star. That's how the boy sees it, and he lost his memory, so he doesn't really know who he is. Either that, or he has a dragon name, much like Dragonheart, and so then he gives him a name. It's like, oh, you fell down like a star about Star. I'm not stealing from Dragonheart, calling him like Draco. It's like, oh, look at those stars. They're called Draco. How about I call you Draco? I swear it's not 100% stealing. It's again, it's a love letter. It's a love letter to all these things. And putting my spin on it, my ideas, my love for dragons into this story. And I'm very passionate about it. Very passionate. But I've reached the hardest part of this story. What the hell is the dragon going to look like? I got a basic idea. Like in terms of style, I want the Dragon Hearts kind of style. The 4 legs, wings. He's big and broad. I want that kind of style. And not toothless kind of style. I don't want the wyvern kind of style where they've got the legs and just the wings, no arms. So I know what kind of style I want. It's just a matter of the design. What kind of colors do I want? How many horns does he have? What color are his eyes? What color is his mouth? And does he have like patterns and such? All that kind of stuff. And that's where I'm up to, and that's where I'm having trouble. So yeah, that's kind of fun. I've gone onto like websites on like make your own dragon, like on like Doll Maker and all that kind of stuff. Some on for Affinity. I've now gotten some free to use bases, and I'm kind of just gonna play around with them a bit and try to do something. I don't want to make him like this big, huge, colorful thing. I don't want this like fun rainbow dragon. Because a part of him is that he is meant to be this big, scary thing. At like first look, you look at him and he's scary, but he's not scary, kind of thing. That's the main thing here. So I don't want him to be always colorful, because then you would think differently about him, kind of thing. Like. Maybe being a little racist, but you got my point. Right? It's a bit different when you see a pink dragon versus a full black dragon kind of thing. There's a difference there. Like a black and red dragon is like kind of scary looking, but a friendly looking pink dragon with maybe some nice little blue eyes and everything, it does give you a different kind of feeling. So that's I'm also kind of trying to play with that. Again, I'm really thinking about it. I'm really, really thinking about it. And then I don't want to have him be like a design by a furry. You know what I mean? I don't want it to have a basic furry design. I want him to be a dragon. So yeah, that's what I've been writing on. Yeah, that novel, and I'm excited for it. I'm very, very excited. Working very hard. I feel like this has been going on for a little bit now, so I'll end this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed the little vlog. Please let me know whatever things I asked in the comments. Give this video a like and subscribe to our channel, because I'll love you if you do. Hit that bell icon, and this fox says, be who you want to be. Alright guys, bye for now.